That can be our thumbnail.
Hello, and welcome to Discordant, a podcast where I, Ian Parton, and my co host Lyndon Degree discuss our different music takes, how my music is way better than hers, and other fun stuff like that. You can see the full track list in the description, as well as our socials and how to get in touch with us to appear on the show.
I think, but I don't really want to go
Okay.
to Atlanta for that.
No.
So,
She's doing
also
Red
her
Rocks
tickets,
here.
huh?
She's doing Red Rocks here.
Yeah, she is doing. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you in case you wanted to go.
I've been thinking about it. It is really going to depend on how much those ticket prices can come down.
Her
uh,
tickets are really expensive.
I don't know
Really
why. Like, I'll
expensive.
love Reneé, but yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
like,
was like, damn, girl, I would love to go see you again, but your tickets were not this expensive when I saw you last.
right. Yeah, I feel the same way right now about Lord because she's also playing Red Rocks, and I think her cheapest days right now are genuinely over $200. Like the
What
worst
the
tickets are over
hell?
$200. Yeah, so I'm like, I really can't be doing that. I don't think Renee's are as bad, but I think the cheapest ones are over 100.
Yeah,
Um,
they definitely are.
yeah, so L. Um, yeah, we'll see. I also thought about seeing um Lincoln Park when they're here. And then I looked at their set list and I was like, I actually don't know if I know enough of this. So
That's on you,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. I tried to listen to like some earlier today and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna learn this by September 3rd in a way that is would make sense for me to go.
I mean, it's pretty easy to binge their albums.
For sure, but then it's like, me listening to it all one time is different than me actually knowing the words and feeling like I'm supposed to be there.
For sure. Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
Yeah, that's true. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I started making this like really in-depth like concert calendar for myself of like all the concerts I might want to go to.
Hmm.
And Reneé Rapp is on there. But they're all like all of them are like my base level is like I might see, like I could see, like that's my
Hmm.
my base level. Um,
She is very good live. So,
I'm sure she is, but then it's like again, I don't know if I have again for how expensive I think it was like yeah,
yeah.
119 is her cheapest at Red Rock. So it's like
Dude.
I'm like I don't know enough of your stuff to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, oh
Mm.
my gosh, so crazy. The like CU Denver, like the university is they have like some like homecoming concert type thing and they have Rebecca Black coming to do a DJ set and you can buy tickets if you're not a student for like $10. It's a great deal.
That is so funny.
Yeah. So I was like pumping my fist at that. Um I think I have let's see how many concerts I have in here that are like potential. I have stay with me, 28 through the
What
end
the
of this
hell, man?
year. I'm not for sure. I'm not gonna go to all of them. Oh, is X Anna coming by you? Nashville's supposed to get all the spots. What's happening over there?
They have in the past for sure, but like the past year and a half, people just have not been coming.
That's interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of shows here, especially this fall.
Yeah, I mean Denver's always been popular.
I guess. Also, it's just like such an island, like it's like if you're going out west at all, which you probably like going to LA or something like that, right?
Right.
It's like, well, you might as well do Denver. It's just like it's
Might as
so
well.
like in
Colorado's
between
right
like
there.
well in between like Texas and like everything else on the west side of Colorado, it's like what else is that? Like you may as well do a Denver show to get to Vegas or LA, etc., or
For
PNW.
sure. For sure.
Um,
Santa is coming to Colorado if you want to see her in Colorado.
well, I know, I noticed that. I'm gonna try
No.
listening to her music again. I might go.
Give it a shot.
Um, yeah, maybe we'll see. It's been so long since we actually last recorded. Like, I feel like I've lived so much life since we last recorded, and I was like reminded of where I was. I mean, it's only been like 3 weeks, right? Like
Yeah, it's been a
something
while.
like that. It's been a minute. Um, Also, this podcast should now be sponsored by Adderall because I literally did at least 8 hours of video editing on Sunday.
I couldn't
Um,
do that. I could not do that.
and literally like probably 6 of hours of that was just almost like in or uninterrupted, just straight like locked in. I picked up my phone occasionally to like text you about like, oh, is it good if we cut this or whatever? But like
Right.
that's about it. I would easily put it down. I was not distracted. I did not get sucked into my phone. It was so nice.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Or
That's scary.
I've been literally 3 to 5 times more productive at work this week. It's been quite insane.
That's what it'll
Um,
do to you.
that's what it'll
So I've
do to
heard.
you. But yeah, there's a lot of good music happening in Denver that I'm excited for. I'm wearing a Joey
That's good.
Valance and Bray shirt. They just dropped a song with Rebecca Black, "See You Dance." Shout out. Um, and I have listened to that song. I think about 100 times so far. Um,
You're mentally ill.
yeah, yeah. I don't actually think it's short of 100 times. It's bad, but it's so great. Um, but they're also coming to Denver, and I'm probably gonna go see them
Sweet.
again. And
Sweet.
I don't know if you know AG Club. They're like this like rap group that I was obsessed with in like 2022, and I literally thought about flying to Denver to see them, Mike Dimes, and Denzel Curry all in the same lineup. And
I only know who one of
I
those people is.
right, I didn't do it obviously, but now they're opening for Joey Valance and Bray, and I'm like, let's go. It's so rare that you actually, especially for that type of an artist, like have an opener that you actually know or even like for that matter.
Truth.
So
Truth.
I'm pumping my fist at that. So
Happy for you.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I also went to full transparency. Wait, oh wait, I went to a listening party by me and got this poster for Wishbone.
Wait, I got one too, yeah. I got the exact same one.
Well, do you want to show yours too?
I guess.
That can be our thumbnail.
I need to
Okay,
hang it
great.
up somewhere, but I haven't found a good spot for it.
I've been very big into framing all of my posters lately, but I need to buy a frame
Wait,
now for the Conan poster too.
dude, I've
Um,
been scouring Facebook Marketplace for good Metallica posters. All of them are upwards of $200.
why? Do they not
Because
sell
Metallica,
posters
it's
anymore?
not really. They haven't been on tour
Oh,
for a long time. Well, they recently did the 72 seasons tour, but
I was about to say
their
they
that
literally just rolled through here.
album isn't as popular as older albums. So
Right.
I'm
Well,
trying to rearrange my desk setup. So I have been
uh,
switching crap around all week. I'm trying to find like I'm trying to do like DIY shelves. So my first thought was to do like record shelves, and then that went horribly wrong because I tried it with an iron, and the iron is really like no. I needed a heat gun, so then I went to Walmart to get a heat gun. The only heat gun they had was one that you use for automotive tubing, and I really felt like that was overkill, so I didn't buy that. And so then I just went home empty-handed, and I was like, "What do I do? Like, bend it with my bare hands, like." So I don't have
well,
any
did
shelves.
you? Oh,
No,
okay. Just the
still working
iron.
on that. Yeah,
Okay.
just iron. It went really badly.
Do you and Julian have
So,
Funko Pops of yourselves behind you?
you want to see? Hold on. Jillian's
How
dad
recent is
actually
this?
made these for us. Like when I graduated, he said, "Guess what?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "Look."
See, there you go. Wow,
Isn't that
it's
great?
beautiful.
I'm like, you made me look gayer than I possibly could have looked.
Yeah, I mean, they're like full on, like man, really.
I'm like, you see me. Here's Jillian's.
Aw,
So
cute.
cute.
Um, I think maybe the biggest hallmark that like the biggest thing that has changed in my life since we last recorded was that I finished our game. Because at the
Oh,
time of
you
our
must
last
tell me.
recording, also not to mention, did I spend 30 minutes editing out all the spoilers that I dropped? You're
Good.
welcome, guys,
Good.
audience.
Yeah.
Thank me,
Spoilers
please.
for that. No joke. You
Um,
have to
like I left
hold
in like
back.
big stuff that was like there's big stuff we're talking about like season two or whatever. But like, I have to. I'm gonna phrase this. I want to talk about it in a way that is not spoiling because I don't want
Best
to
of luck
cut
with
it. I
that.
don't want to edit it. Um, I can say for sure that my favorite character is Echo. Can say that pretty definitively, and
That's
that's not a
what
spoiler.
Julian's
What?
favorite character is also Echo.
He's so cool.
He is
The stuff
insanely
that he
cool.
does in season two, particularly in like the last like three episodes, are so sick. And
Basically,
also,
he's the only reason there's any good outcome at all.
oh, that plus, he is the only character, and I don't think this is a spoiler either, but he's the only character that I think he is the only character that hasn't done something irredeemable. You know what I mean? Like every other character pretty much has done something that is like,
They've fucked up their relationships pretty bad, like the relationships with other
yeah,
people.
yeah. Or like they've just straight up done like horrible things. Like they're like
Yeah,
something morally like But Echo is exempt from that, really. Like
Echo is
Echo
exempt. He's
is
just
not one of
perfect.
those
He's
people.
perfect. Oh my
Yeah.
god! And the episode with him and Jinx literally made me sob.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut that.
Hey, that doesn't spoil anything.
I guess because yeah, technically. Well, I guess. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? Let's talk about this full on right here, just so I want to talk about that, but I'll cut this. Oh my gosh. And after I finished Arcane, I spent an entire evening concepting a Fortnite mini season based on Arcane.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
And you can find that on my TikTok at Ian Talks Too Much.
Stop it.
And it wasn't like it didn't do like great numbers wise, but people liked it a lot. So just saying. Because they had back when the first season came out, they had a Jinx skin and a Vi skin on Fortnite,
Right. Yeah,
and
makes
then they
sense.
haven't been back in the shop since, and it's been 5 years. Sorry, I'm just really peeved about it, but
So sorry,
that's
man, that
okay
your
because we
Fortnite
can
skins
move
aren't.
on to our content.
Yeah,
Um, that's my
bad.
comedy impression. Um, but yeah, so today we're going to this would be a bit of a simpler episode in a sense,
For
in the fact
sure.
that we're not like hopping between so many different songs
For
and
sure.
artists, but we're just
Maybe a
gonna
less
listen to
combative episode.
yeah, because I don't really have any
Yeah.
fully formed
Peace and
opinions yet.
love. Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna listen to all of Conan's new album Wishbone, and we're gonna listen to all of Reneé Rapp's new album Bite Me.
Hello.
Um, what all have you listened to of the two albums so far? I know you've kind of, I guess you've listened to all of Wishbone already through the listening party.
I have.
For me, I didn't feel like I got a good, it wasn't like a deep, good listen for me. Like, I enjoyed the event, whatever. Shout out, sold out vinyl records here in Denver. But um, I didn't walk away with it, no, like feeling like I had really like I had taken away anything from it.
I feel like I got a pretty good read. And it helps that I also heard like some of the songs prior to listening to the whole thing all the way through.
Yeah.
Um, I had a lot of feelings, mixed
Yeah,
feelings.
I listened to all the singles. Same with Reneé Rapp's album, maybe minus one single. Um, but there should be still plenty of new content for us
Yeah.
to go back through. So
Yes.
cool. Um, Let me invite you to my jam. Let me get my
Yes,
headphones
please.
on. Put my headphones on, cause you gotta respect the pain. Me a cigarette and make me feel better. I will say, I don't think my first Adderall experience wasn't like I've heard some people say it's like almost like an emotional experience sometimes. I did not
Hmm.
feel that way. I did feel extremely locked in. Um, but I've been just messing around with like timing of taking it and like when I eat, when I have my coffee and that stuff to,
Oh,
figure
yes.
out
Yeah,
the
that's a
best
pain.
timing. So far, I like the result for literally drinking my coffee to swallow the Adderall. That seems to work out around that time. Like I take the Adderall with the coffee. I don't know if that's a
Hmm.
sign that I need more Adderall, but I don't know. Anyway,
Man,
what?
nothing. Oh
Okay.
my God.
Okay, now let me connect my laptop. Okay. Are you in my jam?
Did you send it?
I did send it to your email
Oh, my email. That makes so much more sense. Okay, yes.
so that you can
I'm gonna
access
check
it on
that
your
right
laptop.
quick. Right quick.
What are you doing in your little hangout later?
We do this like every week. Me and my friends get together and we watch a horror movie. It's usually
Nice.
randomized, but tonight we're doing
Okay.
all Jordan Peele. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
You're doing
it'll be
all
fun.
the Jordan Peele movies?
No, just a few. We're doing Us and Get Out, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nope yet, but I
I
mean, I
saw
will
part
say
of it,
Get Out's great.
obviously.
Um, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Well, okay, are you in my jam? Yes, you are. I see
yes,
you. Okay, sounds good. Are you ready to play?
I am.
Okay. I guess I will say also, I was expecting this to be a more acoustic album just based off the singles too. But
Hmm.
like, I don't know, it is really instrumentally different than Found Heaven. Like
Extremely,
really.
extremely. Like where Found Heaven is like very, very, very reminiscent of um, like a really poppy like '70s album. At least for me.
Yeah, I agree.
This I was like, this is like some like singer-songwriter stuff.
Do you know it's funny if I didn't know anything about Conan's discography and his timing of everything, I would have thought that like the albums would have gone like Kid Crow, Wishbone, Super Ache,
100%.
Found Heaven. But now it's
100%.
like
And
now we jump back.
yes, me and Jillian were talking about this, where like it feels like he's like going back to some like a sound that he had prior to Found Heaven.
Yeah.
And I mean, I liked the sound of Kid Crow, but I definitely feel like his sound is a sound that's like evolved throughout time. So it's gotten better and better. To me, Found Heaven is the best it has been. And that was like the whole album. So good from beginning to start, or from beginning to end. And this album to me is definitely different. You know,
It's okay. We can talk shit on this pod.
I don't want to talk shit about it necessarily, but you know, it definitely doesn't have like the kind of like production and like complexity that I personally like in music. It felt like the not only did the vocals and like the instrumentation feel very like simplified, but the production did too. Like everything felt really toned down compared to his other stuff.
Yeah, I think my first impression on Wishbone when I listened to the record store was it felt I think pretty samey throughout the whole album. And again, I wasn't the most intentionally listening at the time.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, I think especially in comparison to something like Found Heaven where like song to song sounds really, really different a lot of the time in Found
Right, for
Heaven.
sure.
And I'll have to agree with you. I think Found Heaven is definitely my favorite Conan album. I just think
Hmm.
it has some extra sauce on it that I don't think other Conan albums have. It's like
For
still
sure.
topically interesting in a way that Conan's music always is. Um, but yeah, I just think that would have a little extra sauce on it that
I agree.
is tough
I
to
mean,
beat.
I also just I mean I love the like '70s music and stuff like that. So him
Yeah.
making like that kind of homage, like visually and you know audio wise, I'm like
Well,
that's
I
nice
also think it works so well for his voice and for his image. Like
for sure. It does.
the found heaven like '70s pop star vibe that I mean I saw
It
him on the
fits
last
him
tour.
so well. Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't wear my Conan Gray shirt. Should I go change?
Oh darn, I should have switched. I was gonna switch. I was gonna do Conan Gray for one half and then Reneé Rapp for this
It's not too late. How
time.
about let's
Um,
pause here and we go change really quick.
um,
Okay. That
yeah,
was actor. So I need to get better at marking the songs in the track because I can't hear it while I'm editing. And I'm like,
yes.
I don't know where this song is playing.
No, me neither. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I've also noticed him using a lot more, sorry, a lot less, like electric components or
Oh
any
yeah.
like digital
It's
components in
very
this.
acoustic.
Like it's been a lot of just pure like raw instruments. A lot of string.
Lot of
Um,
string. I was gonna say this
a
too.
lot of string. Which is interesting. And I've also noticed this is one thing that really popped out to me is he's like his voice is coming from like a completely different place than I think his voice came from in Found Heaven. Like it feels like
Yeah.
in this album he's definitely singing with more of like head voice than like, from the diaphragm.
Oh
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
And also there's moments on Found Heaven that are like so like it's some of the deepest vocals that Conan has
Yeah.
done.
Which like his
It's where it's
range isn't
like
like he doesn't go
yeah, but
super deep,
I
but
know, usually. I'm trying to think of what song it is. Oh, it's just on the title song Found Heaven where he's like,
yeah.
don't be scared, little child. Like that stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's way deeper than for Conan usually is. But I mean I welcomed that at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking at the lyrics right now too as I'm listening because I
Yeah.
feel like I haven't gotten into those too much. But
Right. I think maybe the reason he chose this direction for this album is because it's supposed to be more of like more emotionally vulnerable than maybe his past albums. Because
yeah,
I mean, I do feel like his other albums were emotionally vulnerable, just in a much different way. This feels more like quote unquote confessional, like a typical like indie type of confessional album.
yeah,
Which I'm guessing that is like the main reason for this for the change in like instrumentation, complexity, all of that, because it's supposed to feel more like simple and like intimate, which I understand. That being said, my brain just like craves more. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Also, I mean, Found Heaven had such interesting instrumental moments on it. Like
It
just
does.
the like also it was just like so like quirky in a way that I thought was like just very fun for the time. Like I think
For sure.
there's like songs like Bourgeoisie is like that I not even my favorite song on the album, not even close, but like I think something like that is so characteristic of that album and it like has like a life in his fan culture that lives beyond the song.
Yes.
Um yeah, so
Yeah. I mean, that album, like you could definitely tell he was having fun with it. And like it is like there's emotional songs on that album, but like, most of all, it's like you can tell that he had a lot of fun making it and a lot of fun making all of
yeah,
the content and like music videos for it.
yeah,
And also had a super like lively color palette, all of those things.
yeah.
With
All those
with
things I really
this,
love about that era.
yeah, for sure. With this, it is very much like I need a good comparison. Not like Taylor Swift, but like the whole singer-songwriter vibe.
Yeah, I do.
I think this is one of the better songs on this album. Vodka
From
Cranberry.
what I remember, yes, also. Yeah, thank you for naming it. I was about
I
to
think
too.
it's like more interesting with what he does with the melody specifically.
Yeah.
That being said, the chorus is where I got tripped up in this song.
I I would say the chorus is in my head a lot. Like, I don't know if it's just from his promo or something, but the chorus of the song is in my head
Yeah,
quite a bit. That
yeah.
said, I don't really like the chorus that much.
I
It's
don't
not my
either.
favorite. I don't think it's very
No.
interesting. Also, something
Yes.
there's this lyric in here that's like February 4th through the 16th of May. I always think of Conan as being like a very like he's always such a specific songwriter. Like he's always like, he's name dropping people or whatever, and he's like
Hmm.
he's putting specific dates for things.
Hmm.
I generally am like pretty okay with that, but I do feel like this album in general takes that principle to a really big extreme.
I
Or
was thinking that as well.
yeah.
Because I mean, in past albums, he has maintained kind of an air of mystery about like
Oh
most of his
yeah.
personal life.
Yeah.
Um, which, obviously it is his right as an artist to not publish that or to publish that. Um, but it does make for a very different like listening experience because it feels like you're getting like vastly more information than you were before.
Yeah. Which, and I think in Wishbone's case so far, I don't know if it does it a service. Like I think Conan does well with like one or two of those songs on an album that is like crazy specific. Like I
Hmm.
think like Heather is that song for Kid Crow. Like, but again, like a lot of the songs, I guess just on my first listen, feel like they're kind of replicating that on Wishbone.
Yeah, I do
You know?
agree. Um, and I know it's like it's becoming more popular in music for people to kind of give you more information than you needed.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that trend. And in some cases I believe that works. Especially Xana, I know she does that a lot. Like you're just like, oh my God, I've never known so much about a person I literally know nothing about.
Yeah.
Um, and I do think that works, but usually when that works is when you have a more emotionally intense sound. Like you've got a little bit more going on. At least
Yeah.
for me, that's when that works the best.
Yeah.
But
Do you know who I think actually does this very well? I think Charlie XCX does this really well. Like, I don't think Charlie gets enough credit as a good songwriter. She like really is. And
mhm.
also, I think Brad is a great showcase. Oh, I have this part stuck in my head. The, are you that part? Like, I have that in my head all the time.
Yeah,
um, but I think Charlie does a great job of like having really specific lyrics, but like because the production is so crazy, you might be sometimes more tempted to focus on that
for
immediately
sure.
rather than the lyrics. And then the lyrics are kind
Yes.
of like an extra treat after, once you kind
Yeah.
of like enjoy the song a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah. Which
But I
even though
think,
I'm not the biggest fan of Brat as an album,
yeah,
I do think that's an extremely clever tactic in
yeah,
songwriting. It's very clever. Um, I think somebody who's really successful at doing the whole like confessional with the whole toned down instrumentation thing, I think Brett Madison does a really good job of that, especially in her
mhm,
most recent album. Um, but again, that is like you just have to like brace yourself for the amount of personal information that's being thrown at you.
yeah. And also tagging this as Romeo now. This is not a single. This is my second time ever hearing the song.
Thing.
Yeah. I can't
And
remember
I think,
this. Go ahead.
yeah, I think this is the first time that he like is like getting more in depth about like specifically romantic situations that he's been in, which is like
Oh
something that I
yeah.
think
That's been
before
a
he was
big black
deliberately
box
avoiding.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting for sure.
I know.
This song also goes in a very kind of out of pocket direction for the rest of the album. Like I don't know how to describe it.
I remember hearing the song in the listening party. It is just like like I knew this song was going to be acoustic, or this album entirely is going to be really acoustic, more so than
Hmm.
I was used to with Conan. But like this song is like borderline like oh hey like Lumineers like
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Or like Bleachers. Have you listened to any Bleachers?
not enough to say.
I don't particularly enjoy Bleachers, but that's what it sounds like, kind of. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, it's a really specific sound.
yeah.
Like the heavy percussion, but just acoustic percussion, and like a kind of like uh I don't know, like not entirely spoken, but a lot of spoken parts.
But it's like it's like half and half, right? It's like kind of in
Yeah,
between where, yeah. Yeah, I
but
think
yeah,
Conan's always been very, like, historically, has been very focused on vocal performance. I mean, he has one of the best, like, male voices in pop, in my opinion. Like,
for sure. He has a
but
very unique voice. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So it's interesting to. I don't remember many other songs on the album being like this. I do think
I
it's a
don't.
bit of
I
an
think it's the only
anomaly.
one. Yeah.
Um, but it is interesting to see him take an approach that is much less vocally centered.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
because he's
interesting.
never really done that across all of.
No, no.
Yeah,
Which I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. So,
right.
Um, but it is also interesting. I feel like he's going like very soprano in this album. Like a
Yeah.
lot of high
Oh
parts.
yeah. I mean, we just listened to Vodka Cranberry. That's like one of his highest songs ever, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is I think it's interesting to hear how like high his range can go. I just don't think the entire album needed that same like pitch.
Yeah, again, it's like the hyper specificity stuff. I think maybe one song needs that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Also,
I
wouldn't
agree.
it get difficult to tour with that? I don't know. Like, if you key it down,
A lot of vocal
like,
strain, maybe.
right? Like, I don't know. I have actually, crazily enough, seen people compare. It's not me saying this, but compare Conan to Benson Boone
Seriously?
in, yeah, in the kind of higher notes of it all, the hootin' hollering, if you
The
will.
hooting and hollering.
Yeah. Okay, now we're playing My World. We just finished Romeo. I think I remember being a little more into this one. I like the strings sound more interesting to me on this. Like,
I do
right
think
out the
strings are
gate.
interesting. I don't. I have a similar feeling about this song that I do to Vodka Cranberry, where it's like I'm fine until we get to the chorus.
Okay. Again,
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to this one song, so I should have been taking notes while I was on my first listen, but oh well.
Hmm. He's
Let me pull up.
also
Okay.
swearing a lot more in this album, I noticed.
I guess
Like he
that's
doesn't really
true.
swear prior
No, he
to
doesn't. Yeah.
not a lot, I didn't think.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, the chorus kind of hurts me a little bit for some reason. There's something about the that high point there that I just don't fuck with.
The I don't
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It's just like I don't know what bugs me about it, but something
I
bugs
can't
me.
place it either.
Because the rest of the song, I'm like, okay, whatever. Then we get to that part, and I'm like,
Yeah. Also, there's this like concept that I refer to as like recursive songwriting, where it's like you kind of like I think Found Heaven does a lot of this, where it's like you kind of are talking indirectly about something when you're writing, and it's
mm-hmm,
like you're kind of like working your way, like backing your way into a topic and talking about it. Um, but I feel like the format of songwriting for Wishbone so far seems to be this very like more tell-all, direct, and also that could play into the confessional elements probably that he's trying
right,
to convey in this.
mm-hmm,
Um, but I also think that that recursive songwriting style is always something that Conan's done really well in his writing. I don't know.
mm-hmm. I agree with you.
Like, I'm looking at the lyrics on Google now because they're not on Spotify yet, but we're about to get into this bridge. I'll let it start playing and then I'll talk about it. But
Yeah,
this isn't like quite like a dissonant thing here, but there's like the vocals, and I guess it is kind of dissonant, right? It's like just
it
they're
is.
the notes are a little too close together, which I'm sure is intentional for some reason.
I do agree. And then I don't know. The spoken part just doesn't really work for me in this song specifically because I think it worked better in Romeo than it did in this because it just feels out
Yeah,
of place.
I know.
But then I mean I also can't complain because the song doesn't really have like enough variety in it for me.
I'm with you. Yeah, so that at the beginning of the bridge there says, "A full year later, calling me back, you're saying you're sorry for treating me like trash. It's totally okay, dude. I really don't mind. You got your revenge by being stuck with your life. Like it's very just like speaking at you. Like
Yeah.
this is what has happened, right? It's not
Yes.
about like, this is how I'm feeling, or this is what happened as a result of things that you maybe did. And I'm not saying that explicitly what you did. You know what I mean? Stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a lot of telling and not showing.
Yeah, that's really what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Okay.
way simpler way. But I sounded smarter saying recursive. Oh my God, I meant to mention this. I talked about this immediately after the listening party with Mariah,
Uh-huh.
and I might have to do a full-on comparison for this song. This song sounds I like it would identically be on the soundtrack for the movie The Last 5 Years.
I haven't watched that.
We are gonna have to just play one song that I think would be a good example to like compare. It is insane. Like it's like I'm not saying he's ripping or anything, but it's just like the melodies, the like minor guitar in this, it's just so characteristic of that musical. It's crazy.
Isn't that the movie with Jeremy Jordan and Anna Kendrick?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mo
Are
keeps
you
saying we
already
need to watch
seeing
it.
it? Okay.
Yeah, this is
The
also
like the like minor melodies here are
yeah. The song is so strange to me. I do think it's one of the more one's a song that stands out more than some of the others, but it's like it's kind of got that same thing with like the chorus from My World, where it just feels like kind of sing-songy. I don't know how to describe it, but like there's something about it.
yeah. I don't think I really like the topic of this song, or I just don't think I care for that. In terms of like
Hmm.
things to be like confessional about, like it just doesn't feel alluring to me.
Another thing that I've thought about this is that I mean, maybe I'm just disillusioned because I really enjoyed the sound Found Heaven, but I feel like the lyrics in this were a little, I don't know how to say it. They just felt a little less polished.
Yeah, but then it's also again you could argue is that trying to contribute to the confessional
Yeah,
style,
that's so
right?
true. That is true. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
I know. Also, it's he worked with the writer slash producer Dan Niger a lot, who he writes for. He's like writes and produces for both Olivia Rodrigo and for Chappell Brown.
Right.
And he's obviously like a fan. Like he's been working with all three of those people for forever, and he's very talented. But I think that I don't know, some of those I can hear. I feel like more of his stuff. Whatever, we can move on. Okay, this is not
That
just
was
my
too much,
thing right
man.
now.
Making me
I
listen to
felt
Jeremy
I'm gonna have
Jordan.
to cut that. That was so embarrassing.
No, you don't have
I
to
feel
leave that
flush right now.
in. I feel faint.
Yeah, literally. I also just feel like lyrically, like because it is so tell not show, it feels like there's less replay value too.
I do
Or
agree
it's
with
like,
that.
and this again goes back to the whole thing of like if you have this crazy songwriting but also have crazy production, you're able to digest the production and enjoy that by itself and the
Right.
melodies and all that stuff, and then you come back to the lyrics and you're able to bite into those a little bit more, you
Yeah.
know?
And I mean, part of half of the like enjoyment of listening to music is being able to listen to the lyrics and like dissect them and like come back to them and like think about what they mean. Like to me at least, I love like when I can like hear something the first time I listen to it and then think to myself, "Oh, I should come back to that and think about it
Yeah.
more," you know?
I get this moment a lot whenever I see artists on tour for the first time, where it's like they say that one word with a little bit more like oomph than they usually do, or whatever, and it like
Yeah.
suddenly makes me think about that phrase differently, like that kind of
Hmm.
thing. I That happens to be a good bit, and then often sometimes after a concert, I'm like I'm kind of sick of listening to that artist for a while now because I've probably listened to them a bunch leading up to the concert to like make sure I know
Hmm.
all the words and stuff. but I usually often walk away with like one song that is like some sort of breakout. Like I'm like, I really like this song because there's something that I heard last night that just clicked in my head a little bit more than it did when I listened to it on Spotify,
Right.
So
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that's also kind of an element or extension of that same feeling.
for sure. This song, even though I mean it is like tonally pretty similar to the rest of the album, it does stand out a little bit more to me just because of the one specific part where his voice is just like a little bit more strained than it normally is.
Hmm.
Like it's got a little bit more like grit, which I do
Yeah.
enjoy. And that is like one thing that I think, yeah, I would like to hear that more in other music that he makes.
Yeah. I also like that this is generally, again, also comparatively to the rest of the album, is a lower song
Mm-hmm.
than the rest of the album. I like that. I think so far, I think this is probably my favorite. I don't think that's
Mm-hmm.
saying that much, unfortunately.
Right.
Um, but like instrumentally, I think I like this song the best.
Yeah.
I think
I
that the
think
melodies are the best. They feel more original. Like,
yes.
I don't know.
The chorus also to me is better
Yeah,
is better
I
than
I mean,
the choruses I've complained about prior.
I don't think there's been a chorus, at least melodically, that I've liked so far.
Because he's just it feels like he's just I don't
This
know.
is sorry, I'm Mark. This is Caramel. So this was one of the last single, I think. Or no, this came out the same day as the album, but the music video came out with it too. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
I just also think like just immediately right here, the strings on here just sound I don't know if it's like overproduced, but they just sound like the texture of them just sounds odd to me. I don't know.
I do agree with you on that.
It's like
I
it's the
remember
good.
one of the first songs that I listened to. Which one? I think this song.
Yeah.
When I listened to that, I was like, this sounds simultaneously overproduced and too minimal. That was my
Yeah.
thought.
It's for me, those violins just now sounded like, like in 2015 when like everyone was using those really like cheap sounding trumpets. It's like the same
Yes.
thing, but for violin.
Yes.
You
And I remember
know?
when I first heard the song, I was like, oh, why are we doing trumpets?
Yeah.
Specifically, his vocals feel like too toned down, and then the instrumentation feels like too much.
Yeah. Also, I don't really this might be my bad on like not being smart enough. And I was on my probably second or third listen of this song, but I don't really get the whole like caramel metaphor. I think it's like it feels very like nothing burger. I don't know. You know, like I don't know. I just
Oh my God. Yep.
it's actually funny. I made caramel syrup last night, and I
Wow.
have a bunch of burnt sugar stuck to my stove right now. I have not been able to figure out how to get it off. That's kind of how I feel with this song. No, just
That's how you
kidding.
feel about the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You burn inside yeah, you burn on my stove so well. Take that, Conan Gray, singer. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't care for it.
I guess this is the metaphor. And the longer burn, the sweeter that you smell. Sure. I don't know. It just felt like I at the same time I don't like the metaphor and I also don't like it being spelled out. I don't know why I don't like either, but like there
You
feels
don't
like
like
some
being
other
spelled
third
out? Oh
option.
yeah. You don't want him to tell you?
Like it's like, oh, I don't understand the metaphor here. And then he like sings the metaphor at me and I'm like, I don't like that
You're
either.
like, never mind, take it back.
Never mind. So I don't know what I want, I guess is the answer, but like Cona's done it before. Like I don't know.
Caramel people are hating this song.
Yeah, they're like, it's caramel.
They're like, it's not right.
Do you know, I actually have a hard and fast rule about which one I call which. caramel is any kind of like liquid caramel, where it's like you're eating a Ghirardelli square that has a little bit of caramel in it.
Yeah.
It's a caramel sauce or a caramel syrup. A
Yes.
caramel is a hard,
Yes.
chewy caramel candy kind of vibe. That's the
Yeah, they're
difference.
different
Or it could be
things.
chunks of caramel in like a cookie or
Yes,
something. That's
they're different
caramel.
things.
They're
Yes.
different.
Thank you.
Um, moving on to kernel.
Connell.
Isn't this how kernel is spelled?
Connell? Yeah.
Oh, it's colonel. That's like kernel.
It's a
That I just
person's
realized.
name, dog.
Oh, what's a
Oh my
bad
god.
name?
And yeah, no.
When I
Whoever
first
named
saw
their
that
kid
title on
that.
the track list too, I was like, "We're talking about the military now."
Are we talking about caramel corn now? Kettle
Yeah,
corn.
I really find the lyrics for this one too.
Oh yeah, I have no clue what he's saying right now. Hold
Oh
on.
my! Also, this that melody also reminds me of something that's identical.
Because
The
we're not playing
the
another Jeremy Jordan song.
that's not from the last 5 years.
British?
Connell is pretty British. He said London Street.
He did.
From London, you're from London streets. Okay, so British. Connell is a very British
Crazy.
name.
Connell is a British name. That sounds
Hi, my name's
British.
Connell. My name's Connell up from the London
Connell from
streets.
London town. My own
Also,
damn fucking fault. I don't
I
love
was about
that
to bring this
line.
up. I it's giving like I just learned what both those words are, and I wanted to use
Okay.
them really bad. And the fact that
Yes.
it's in both of the choruses.
I want to take it
Yeah.
back. Take it back to Olivia Rodrigo because I remember listening to Olivia Rodrigo's album, the one everybody was going crazy about. I don't remember which one that was. Okay, I'm
Was
sorry.
it guts or uh or first one? Sour.
I think it was
Guts or sour?
whichever the driver's license song was on.
That was sour.
But I remember listening to that album, and the whole time I was just thinking to myself, this sounds like if a teenager just learned what cuss words were. And that's no offense to her. That's just kind
I'm
of what
kind
it
of with
sounded
you.
like.
I think those moments sounded a lot better on Guts. I like Guts a
Yeah.
lot better than Sour. And there's like even songs on Guts that I like actually return to.
One of the good lines in the song that I actually like, I don't know if he's saying it yet, is you remind me of my father slurring words, so you remind me of how little I deserve. I'm like, God damn.
That's good. And that's
Like,
recursive though. That's like what
yes.
is
I'm
you have
like,
to think on that. You have to gnaw on that for a bit to get it.
yes. I'm like, how do you have the line kissing your ghost was my own damn fucking fault, and then you remind me of, like, how do
Actually,
you
do you know what
have
that's
those in
giving?
the same?
No, hang on, pause. You that's giving Adam Levine, holy fucking fuck, holy fuck. It's my
Why
own
would you bring up Adam Levine? Oh my god.
holy fuck. It's my own damn fucking fault.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sorry, we have to move on. Okay, this is Sunset Tower now.
Jesus Christ. I
And
can't take
also
it.
the line, yeah, any of those lines about you remind me of how little I deserve, or like you remind me of how good it feels to hurt. I like that stuff. You know, it's not necessarily a
Yeah.
watch on, but it is interesting because I think it's
Yeah.
also like I think that people could take that when listening to that and be like, oh yeah, actually sometimes it is good to hurt. Like that's a good thing. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that stuff.
I agree. And maybe that just says something about me, but I'm like, the rest of the song needs to be like that.
No, I think it's about like, yeah, it's, I mean, if you wanted to do a caramel song, even, you could do more, you could build up that metaphor better, not just have like a one-off metaphor just in the chorus and the verse a little bit. Like, That's what
Hmm.
caramel was. It wasn't like a long metaphor that was like slowly spelled out over the course of the song rather than just a cheap throw in. Like that's what it
I
felt
agree.
like. I
Yeah.
am liking this better so far.
I was gonna say, yeah, me too. At least the little beat in the back. Bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum, 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 bum.
he also had some earlier line about like, oh, walking past the Tower Hotel, I used to pick you up after shooting all day. That again, back to the hyper specificity, like I don't
Mhm.
know. Interesting. Also, the more talky singy parts here sound a lot more natural in this song. They sound more
I
fitting,
agree.
right? Like
I
when it's
do
like,
agree.
and yeah, I said, yeah, that's clear. Like that sounds because also
Yeah.
what he's when he's doing that voice, he's talking in dialogue. Like, I don't know.
I don't love that one.
I agree. This melody is better than a lot on this album, I
I agree.
think.
Yeah.
The da 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 da
Yeah.
da da
I
da
do
da
really
like
love that
that.
beat in the back. That I just noticed that this time around.
I know I need even for songs that or albums I don't like, I really need to do more of a second listen. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, that little, thing in the background is adding a lot. It sounds like just like a vocal chop or something, but I
Yeah.
like it. Seems like there's some guy from London that's causing him a lot of like wreaking a lot
Freaking
of havoc
Connell,
in
man.
Conan's it's
Connell
Connell.
from London Town.
Connell is
He is
ruining my
causing
fucking
so many
life.
problems.
Connell is ruining my damn fucking life.
Connell's
Sorry.
ruining my
I do think
goddamn
Conan is
fucking
a great
life.
songwriter, and I'm not really trying to clown him so hard, but like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do feel like I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry.
I mean, okay. Last hit I'll get in. Conan has written better lyrics when he was 17.
It's true. And I hate
It's
to say it.
true.
And you can't be perfect, man. You can't put out perfect music all the
That's
time. But I
okay.
mean,
But you also didn't have to put this out.
ultimately,
I'm kidding.
what's important is that he likes the music he makes, and we don't have to like it.
Sure. This is true.
So
Ask him
if
to
he
leave this
likes
out.
this, more power to him. I just don't. I
The vocal flips in here are really nice. I remember this.
do like them. Yeah.
Those are great. And
Yeah.
again, showcases his vocal chops.
Yeah, that part right
Those
there
sound
is really
great.
pretty.
That's beautiful. But I think I talked to you about this at some point. When I went to the Conan concert in Atlanta, I literally felt like a billion years old. I felt like I should have been
Because there's so many
like
teenagers there.
there's 12-year-olds with their moms there. And it's like and on it, like literally Mariah was like, I don't want to go to another Conan concert because I don't want to feel a billion years old. And I'm like, and honestly, respectfully, this song is giving a little bit 14-year-old on posting on Snapchat 11 11 something something something
Oh my
whatever,
god, why
right?
would you say that? That's just in my brain.
Right? But I mean, it is an
Horrible.
audience to be fair, I guess.
Wow.
Even though Conan's been making
This
music
reminds
since they
me,
were like four.
right. This reminds me how when I went to see Reneé Rapp live, I was like, where are all the gay people? Like
Are
I
there not
came
a lot
there
of gay
and
people?
I mean, hey, obviously you can't tell, if someone's my
Well,
gaydar is really good, but you don't always know. But I did
not
feel like
everyone
it
can
was just
tell,
like
but
a
I
lot of
can.
like teenage girls who looked like, like girls that would bully you in high school. And I was like,
What?
what? Like a bunch of teenage girls that looked like they would bully you in high school with their parents. And I was like, what
Yeah.
are y'all doing here?
So strange to me.
Man,
Also did not
I,
like
I,
that the vocal like 11 11. I didn't like that. Sorry.
I'm like, please, calm down, man.
But also, let's go back to the swearing stuff. You're still wearing those fucked up white Nikes. Um, or where do you see that? Why don't you come back? The shit's over my shoulder. Also, what does that mean? Oh wait, salt over the shoulder. What? Why?
I guess
Is
it's
that
a
a
song
good
about
luck
being
thing?
like
It's a good luck
superstitious and
thing.
shit, like
Yeah,
superstitious
it's a good
stuff.
luck thing. It's throw it. But also that shit's the salt. That shit is over my. What a strange way to phrase it. I don't know. It's just like I don't know some
I
odd
don't
choices.
know.
I think.
Yeah. You know what this song made me think of? It made
Don't
me
say
think of
it.
how
No.
mom would keep looking at the clock at home and be like,
It's 12,
it's
12.
12:12.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut that. Yeah. She's not
Anyway,
watching this anyway. We've already
yeah,
sworn too
no.
many times in this one
Sorry,
episode for
mom.
her to turn it off. Uh,
Oh my
we'll see if we
god.
keep that in. Okay, that was 11:11. We were moving on to Care.
One of my least favorite songs from my
I
memory.
don't. I think I started checking out. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Uh,
Yeah, good start.
oh, this is the last song on this album. Okay.
It is the last song. We're in the home stretch.
Yeah. Again, over specificity. Charlie went to your show. And we felt like strangers in February. Like, yeah, it's just. Is it necessary? Sometimes it's fun. I really do think it's fun sometimes. But
Hmm.
again, you need some extra production stuff for me to latch on to first.
I agree.
Because all I'm listening to here now is like, oh yeah, fuck. I'm sorry, this chorus is so damn pandering. Like, it's
No,
so damn
yeah.
fucking pandering. I don't know if you ever hear that joke.
This
Um,
part specifically where he says, and like, what
this
is
is
that?
like, KO, KO. This
Like,
is like everything I was saying. I was praising the vocal clips on the last song so much, and then we did KO.
I'm like,
It's not a
this
vocal
is
clip,
like
but it's like
when I
a
was a
run.
teenager and I was trying to do runs and I couldn't do runs, and you just
Which
kind of go,
sucks because Conan's a fantastic singer. He can do it.
he
But
is.
also, he wrote it way
But
too quick, to be fair.
yeah,
He
I
wrote
mean,
the
I
run
like
way too
this.
quick.
He like this isn't from a lack of vocal chops. He's just doing things that are just weirdly experimental, and it's not working.
But it's also experimental on a record that isn't experimental.
Yeah, exactly,
Like, at
exactly.
least if
Because
you
it's
did it on
supposed to
Found
be like a
Heaven, I'd be like,
simplified.
sure, why not? If you did this on Bourgeois
Yeah,
Jesus, it would have
yeah.
been
If we
perfectly
were going like
aligned.
balls to the wall, like batshit crazy music,
But
then
it's
you
just
could
like,
throw all
yeah.
the experimental things at it that you wanted.
But now we're just going super like traditional singer-songwriting, and now we're
Yeah,
doing these one-off, just like things that actually don't really fit.
exactly.
I don't know.
Yes. And it reminds me, once again, I say, just a bit of bleachers. And I don't like bleachers.
Thank you very much. Also, I think, and this is a general critique for Wishbone, I think the motifs on this album are just so much weaker than on Sound Heaven. Like,
Yes, yes.
I'm a big fan of you make a song around one single motif, and I think Conan's great at that usually.
Yeah,
Um, but even just going off the titles in this album, like Care, horrible name for a song. I don't care. Like, sorry. Um,
I do
like
agree. I do agree.
they're just like I latch on to a song a lot more if there's like whenever there's like just a I mean Vodka and Cranberry actually that's a good title, that's a fun motif, I like that. Even like that also is interesting from like maybe it's a little bit oversharing or it's overly specific about you or somebody you know, but that at least is a fun motif and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Guess what,
To
this
me,
song is not interesting. Like
also not.
Nauseous, that was a better song, but not interesting.
I'm like, why is
Like,
this the song we ended on? Why?
oh
Just
yeah,
why?
I know the same thing. Because guess what? When I was tracking through what songs we had gone through when we were at the listening party, I was like, "This is the last
You
one."
know what that was the last song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing, I'm like, I don't understand. I don't fully understand like the whole sailor, like navy outfit, whatever is
Also,
going on
such a
here.
hard pivot from Found Heaven, by the
For
way.
sure. I'm like, and I just don't understand exactly how it ties in. I understand how the wishbone ties in. It ties into the song Wishbone. and like superstitious stuff
Yeah.
like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't understand the sailor. I don't understand the nautical theme.
But back on that, right? Like, um, really, out of all the songs you just listened to, maybe look at this. 1111 was the only song that really tied in with the motif, right? Like of the
Yeah,
album,
yeah,
of the luck, like of that stuff.
yes,
And even
yes.
then, it was like surface level, like it was Black Cat, it was like salt over the shoulder, but
Oh yeah, it's all over
said
your
in a
shoulder.
really
Yeah,
worded way. Like just
yeah,
really strange. Yeah, whatever.
yeah. And
I
maybe
just
I
think it's
mean
weird.
maybe I shouldn't be complaining, and like I'm shouldn't have to have things like spelled out for me, but maybe you should just like tie it in a little bit more.
Yeah, but even just from like a thematic perspective, like you don't have to have this in every single song. But guess what? If only one song is about, feelings of, stuff about luck or feeling lucky or not feeling lucky or whatever, then guess what? That could have just been a single. That could have just been a standalone thing. Like, oh my God, I need to talk about Overdrive. Overdrive, one of the best Conan songs ever made, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that was a good song.
That was left alone. That was by itself and without any other album to go with it. And you have the song 1111 that is this like only song on this entire album that has anything to do lyrically with like luck or superstition.
Yeah,
I don't know, just odd to me.
yeah,
Um,
I agree.
yeah. Okay, let's move into the Reneé Rapp album, Bite Me.
Woo!
Um, I think I listened to Leave Me Alone, Mad, and Shy was the singles. Is that right? Something
I
like
don't
that.
remember which
At least the
ones.
first two
I think
are.
Leave Me
I
Alone, Mad, and hold on. Why is she still here are the singles.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay, I did hear this is the first song I heard, right? Obviously, 'cause I think this is
Yeah.
the first single she
First
released.
single.
And I was like, okay, this is pretty good. But I was like, I don't want the entire album to be like this. Which for like, from what I've heard it isn't.
This chorus is
Um,
so killer, by the way. Sorry, I just want to
it is
remark.
so good. Okay, literally, but like, once I've like listened to the song a couple of times, I was like, this is a pretty
You're
good
getting a
song.
little,
Like it's
yeah.
it's kind of got like a very specific like pop sound that isn't
Yeah.
quite recent, like maybe 2010.
Yeah. But also the like, and she's also doing a lot of talk-singy stuff here too. But
Yeah,
it's giving it's like sass. It feels like I just feel good
yeah,
for this song. And also for the pace of the song too, where it's
yes, and it's
also
a
the
fun
sex life
song.
of college girls song or reference is very funny. Um,
There's a lot of those, I
yeah.
think.
But yeah, it's so much more punchy. The production's more interesting. Like I've come back to this song alone more than I've come back to any of the singles from Wishbone or even the entire album. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just like I don't know, it's just
it
super
has
fun,
attitude in
and
it. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know.
yeah, it's I don't know,
I also
it's
think that
good.
a lot of Wishbone is lacking a perspective, I guess, or like
Like
it's
an
it's lacking a
angle
point.
for the
Yeah, a
for the
point of view,
album.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Like
I do
it feels
agree.
like this is the history, this is what's happened upon me. Like not so
Yeah,
much these are my feelings. I don't know.
yeah, it's less of an action. There's no action in the album necessarily. It's kind of
Yeah,
just like,
it's
let me
history.
regale you
Yeah.
with all these horrible things that have happened to me in my
Yeah.
romantic life.
Pretty much.
I love this song.
I
Love
do
this song.
too. Also, I will say for Conan too, it's like he's written for so long of never writing about romantic relationships, pretty much,
Yeah,
or at
and
least even if they are, they're like very like fringe relationships, maybe not
for
even quite
sure.
considered
Yeah,
relationships. And so maybe that switches hard too for us listeners too. I don't know. And yeah, this melody is
her
gorgeous.
vocals are so good.
Yeah.
Like she's such a good voice. The chorus is so fun.
I know. Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
this chorus is it's so just like it's just punchy and like yeah, it has a perspective that I think is fun. Like having sex, you could have yeah. Like I love the attitude in this these
yeah, and I don't know. I also like I remember when I first started listening to Reneé Rapp, when she started putting out music, like her music was really good because she has an amazing voice, obviously.
yeah.
But it was a lot more in like a Broadway zone
Yeah, just where she comes from,
than
right?
this
Yeah.
album is. Like she has obviously evolved her sound a lot since that first album, where she was still very much like in her Broadway kind of mindset, which makes for very beautiful vocals, but I absolutely love the production on this album. It is so good.
I'm really with you. And also, I mean, I've said this before on this podcast. I always appreciate more than I appreciate good. I appreciate a song just sounding good
Yeah.
production wise. Like
Because I
more for
mean,
me than I don't care that much about how good of a vocalist you are. Reneé Rapp is an excellent vocalist, obviously, but yeah. But I think that especially in comparison, I've listened to the thing all Snow Angel, but like even just these first singles, like there's much more of a departure. Oh, this yeah, never mind. I gotta stop.
yeah, I love this bridge. It is so good.
I know.
Kill me. So good.
The build back into this too is great.
Yeah. And then the slow build
And
with
then she
the
also
drums.
uses
Yeah.
yeah, this is a great song.
That's great. Also, if
But
you've
yeah,
seen the
go
music
ahead.
video for this, it has
I
I
keep
think
on
the
getting ads
actress who
for it, I
plays
think.
Storm in X-Men?
I've been saying, well, I haven't been saying this to anybody. It's just been a long-standing thought of mine. Storm needs her own Marvel movie. What are we doing? Get me in there. You
Get
know?
you in there. Yeah.
In the sense of get me on the Marvel. I've I think I've maybe heard this whole song.
Yeah.
I think I listened to this once or twice. And so it's
Yeah,
not
this
familiar,
is like
but
a her ballad break or whatever.
yeah. God, you know one of the most disappointing feelings, and I've been saying this a lot lately with just new music in general, is like singles that promise a more fun album, and then all the singles were all the only fun songs on there, and the rest of it is just ballads. I feel like that's been happening a lot in
Yeah,
pop music lately, and it's very annoying.
that's true. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that these three singles were a good choice because I feel like it's like a little teaser for the rest of the album.
Yeah, I
Like
think
it's a little
that's
bit of
I think
everything.
yeah, I agree with you.
I think this song is really interesting because from what I have learned about the context of this album, just by being nosy, um, is very interesting because there's a lot of
Just look at the
relationship.
lyrics. It's, yeah, like kind of tea.
As this is like a little bit more of a Broadway callback to me.
It is. I mean, I think generally so far on this album, like she's less less, Broadway, whatever. Even like she was on Snow Angel, she's less like that.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think like there's still good opportunities that don't feel overbearing in the same way for her to
yeah,
show off her vocal
for sure.
chops. Yeah. And even this
And I
part
do
right
like
here,
this
like
song
this shows you her talent. Like she has an incredible voice,
for
and I feel
sure.
like the this song does a good job. And even like some moments on the past two songs had some really cool vocal moments that just aren't the start of the show, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, this is sometimes. I have not heard this one yet.
Hmm.
Have you been holding off on listening to this album or no?
I listened to some of it. No, I think I listened to
Okay.
all of it, but I don't remember all of the
You
songs.
fucking cheater. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
We both listened to the Cranberry album already, basically. But
I
okay.
do remember this one. This one's really good.
Okay. Also, not to mention, even so far, the melodies on this have been so much more interesting than on Wishbone.
Seriously.
Like,
This song, yeah, I really like this song.
why does it give me kind of like a Kelly Clarkson vibe?
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Like the even the
I
like
was like,
percussive end, like the high percussive note at the
yes,
end. It's like
this entire yeah, the
like
entire
that.
album I was kind of reminded of like Kelly Clarkson
Sure.
or like Adele in like the earlier 2000s.
Sure. I mean, knowing your recent music tastes in particular, if this was more of a 2000s pop vibe, that would be really aligned, you know?
You
Yeah.
know it. I think this is wild given what I think the next song is, which is
Okay.
complete vibe change.
But that's good. Again, not to dog on Wishbone somewhere, but like it just didn't have the valleys and peaks weren't as big as they should have been. You know what I mean? There needs to be more here and more there and
Yes,
whatever. And
for
it
sure.
just
Which,
again, Conan's usually so good
yeah,
at that, especially for
it's got
being in
variety.
the style that he's in usually. It just wasn't there. I don't know.
I do think this is a good transitionary song though between that last song and then the nex song though.
Yeah.
So that works.
It's funny, we do so much talking in this podcast, we may as well not have music.
Yeah,
like
it could just be us talking over nothing.
like yeah, I mean we talk enough that genuinely like we could not like you could not hear any of it and we're just talking over even if it's about the song or not about the song.
Literally, we
I'm
could
still
just like
talking
look
about
at the album
Wishbone
art and
and
we'd start
Wishbone
talking.
ended
Yeah,
7 minutes ago. You know? Okay. This was Kiss It,
this is
Kiss
a fun
It. I
song.
am looking forward to this because I anything with this like a title like that, I'm into that. That's a fun line. All my friends are calling like I'm dead. That's funny. Oh my
What?
God. This is just a very um you know promiscuous track.
Oh my God. Oh, I love that part. The
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that's sweet. I like that. Yeah, it's so fucking funny. Oh my God, this
Jesus Christ. I didn't even I'm sorry, I'm looking at the lyrics right
wait, I am too. I'm like blushing. Like this is crazy.
now. Oh my God. Yeah, no, she's really just like TMI in
Yeah,
this.
really. I will say her and Toa Bird are like such an aesthetically pleasing couple.
They are. Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Ooh. It's like giving Wii Sports in like a great way.
Yeah, dude, wait. Literally in one of these songs I remember saying, "Oh, it's like Coconut Mall in Mario Kart."
Got me in tears, but not because I'm sad. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Also,
always on this side basically of enjoying fun albums versus like more melancholy or introspective
yeah, for
albums. And
sure.
maybe that's just why I'm enjoying this more. But sorry.
hmm
What do you have to say?
I'm sorry. I
Sorry.
was just looking at the line "Top of the Morning" and I was like, "Is this an England reference?"
What's that one Kendrick song where it's like top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning? Do you know what I'm
I
talking
don't remember.
about?
Oh yeah, the lyrics for the song are crazy too.
Yeah. I don't love this. Well, this is getting better. That first little melody I did not really like. That felt really
hmm
generic. I'm trying to be equally bashing as I can be on this album as I was on Wishbone because I historically love
Best of
Conan so
luck.
much, right? But ugh.
hmm
Also, there's something about like with the whole comparison of like Conan, using cuss words like it's his first time. Like there's also a piece of all of that where it like for Reneé, it feels like her talking about sex or her like using explicit words or whatever. It feels earned. Like also if you know anything about her like
Sorry.
personality in media, it's like, yeah, that sounds like something she would say. But then it's like if
Yeah.
I hear Conan saying that, I'm like, I don't know if I would believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Believability thing.
Yes. Yeah. Fair.
Probably my least favorite one so far. It's just kind of like it's fine. I'm a lot more into the instrumental of this album so far than on Wishbone. Um,
Hmm.
but
I think for the song, the second verse is my favorite, just where she does like a little bit of something different and then doesn't show up again, which she's actually pretty good at, like having one verse that is just so completely different from the rest of the
I love
song
that stuff.
and
God, that
switching it
changes
up.
everything about a song for me.
The
This
little
part right
yell at the
here,
end is so funny.
yeah.
That's a really nice harmony right there.
I'm gonna take this opportunity also to mention on recording that obviously the song "Never" or "Over Each Other" by Linkin Park from last record has made its way into my, I've listened to it a lot. Like
It's a
I could
great
look
fucking song.
later, but it is great. I'm gonna learn on guitar tonight. I'm committing to that. I'm gonna learn on guitar
Best of
tonight.
luck.
It's also, especially these newer ones on that last album from Zero, like they fun to play, but also like not hard. Like they're just good.
I love Linkin Park. Oh my god, I cannot wait until they make another album. I will go insane.
Already. They just whatever. Wait, what's the female vocalist name? Emily something? Some Linkin Park?
Emily Armstrong?
Come on the pod.
Yeah, we're gonna get Emily Armstrong on the pod. That'll be so easy.
Listen, she's coming. She'll be in Denver on September 3rd. Come through, Emily Armstrong.
I would lose my mind. I'd be like, I have no words. Sorry, I don't have
You
anything
know
to
what?
say.
It'll be Emily Armstrong, then it'll be red carpet interviewers for the Grammys. We're right there. I can see it. Yep.
It's another little sad song break, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like the little in the background, whatever that is. I think it's a little bass.
Yeah. It's a simple song so far, but I'm not disliking it. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Like, did nothing ever happen, but it still feels good, real good, just to get naked. Like, that's hilarious.
Oh, this part's good.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that part. And then the
Yeah,
harmony
that
is
was
really,
nice.
really crisp on that.
I'm a killer for a good pre-chorus.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, the song's gonna have to be another day, but um when we do our trans episode edition. But Freak It by Kim Petras has genuinely what I think is the best pre-chorus of the decade so far. Like it's
Damn.
so
That
incredible.
big words. Big words.
You probably would not agree. I'd be like, this is bottom five of the decade. But so energetic and crazy.
The song after this, also really
Maybe it'll
good.
be a
Really fun. I'm excited for
yeah.
that one.
I'm glad. Stop trying to make the singles. Okay. I think I've already heard this though.
Yeah? Maybe it was a single. I don't know.
That's fine. Maybe I just for the beginning, I'm like DJ, like, oh, I'll skip it because I want to save it for the pod. But
I like her vocals on this. I don't can't describe what she's doing here, but I like it.
if I had a nickel for every time Reneé Rapp mentioned pull hair
Seriously.
and have two nickels.
I'm like, girl, calm down. Put a pause on it. Oh,
I
this
probably
song, yes, the Coconut
I
Mall
liked it.
song.
Okay. I'll have to see what you mean. Coconut Mall so far.
Hey,
But
just wait.
I'll wait.
Hold.
She meant crash my cart.
In the Coconut Mall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so good. The chorus.
Ooh. I
Are you not
like
getting
that.
Coconut Mall?
I
Coconut
guess now I
Mall.
am. I was focused fun little funky coconut mall.
The little ping in the back.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Oh, that's Toa Bird.
I will say anybody who's their like real life partner in the albums is like it's a little bit brave. I don't
It is brave. I mean, this entire
know.
album, I'm like,
Like
damn, girl. Like, you have a lot of
same.
audacity making this.
That too, because also she's signed partners here. Like
I mean, not to get into it,
yeah.
but from what I've heard, Reneé Rapp did cheat on her old partner with Toa Bird, and that is how they are in a relationship. And
Oh.
several of these songs are about that.
Well, that's not
Awkward.
very defensive behavior. Oh well.
None of my business, so, I mean, hey. Oh, this song is so
I got one good. We're packing two
good.
different
Right?
bags. Recursive songwriting.
Whoa. Fancy.
I know a lot about songwriting.
You could be just a songwriter. Wow, that's crazy.
Whoa. Weirdly, I'm like on songs for like 3 minutes plus, but like I feel like for this album so far, I've be for those shorter songs.
Agreed. I don't think they need to be longer.
Yeah.
Makes it a pretty easy listen. It's only 33 minutes total. Crazy. Oh, more tea about this album is that apparently a bunch of these songs are about Timothy Chalamet's sister.
Chalamet has a
Yeah.
sister. You know, Troye Sivan has a sister.
No, that's crazy. What? He really reads as an only child. Sorry, no offense.
No, he really does, and also it's funny because I think she just kind of looks like him in drag,
Are you serious?
pretty much.
That's hilarious. Next time he needs a body double, I guess.
So Timothy Chalamet's sister.
No, she was her
Oh,
co-star in Sex Life of College Girls, which is pretty
ew.
crazy. I remember seeing her and I was like, she looks like Timothy Chalamet, and I was like, is that Timothy? That his sister? It was, yeah. I think Poison supposedly, maybe, possibly, is about her from Snow
Mhm.
Angel, but I don't know if that's actually true.
Does it even count as nepotism?
Huh?
Maybe a little bit. So does it even count as
Nepotism?
nepotism? Yeah, like sorry with the Chalamets. You know, so she cheated on Toa Bird.
Yes, while on tour, allegedly.
Funny, the song was kind of framed like the opposite. Like it's like whatever. Yeah, like some like her tour bus or something.
And yet, no.
That funny. Yeah, it is funny.
So funny. The crazy part, I mean, at least I interpret this song to be about said ex, which makes this a very audacious
Mm.
song. I'm like, damn, girl, maybe don't, you know?
That
Maybe don't poke the bear.
in that context, that is incredibly taunting.
I'm like, I mean, I don't know if it was a very good relationship, but regardless, I'm like, maybe you should not. Like, I'm sorry, did you hear the part where she says, I would never ever cheat?
No.
Dude. She says, and I would never ever
Wait, where
cheat
is this?
again.
Confessing to it.
Yes, she has confessed to it multiple times. I mean, at least she's straight
That's
up about it, but
so
I'm like, damn,
insane.
that's crazy.
But also, it's like she doesn't even like regret it or care.
I'm like, if I cheated on somebody, I would not then continue to make a bunch of music where I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and I cheated on you.
Yeah, you.
Which I'm like, I get if it was a bad situation, but like still, maybe
Even
back
so, that's
off.
brutal. I don't know.
For sure. I mean, on my first listen of Renee's album, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Because I was like, I didn't know what to expect. Usually I expect to be disappointed by people who have put out good music, just to keep my expectations low and stop myself from feeling crushing disappointment.
That's the end of our show today. Make sure to give us a follow on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok. And make sure to leave a 5-star review or throw us a like on YouTube. And if you'd like to see music you like or even music you make on the podcast, email us at the email in the description. Dischordant is written and recorded by Ian Parton and Lennon Degree with the help of Riverside FM. Artwork is by Lennon Degree and editing by Ian Parton. Tune in every Monday for new episodes. We'll see you then.